Alright boys and boys, here we are once again. So we've seen videos of me playing with Corvus on a challenge as well as on deflation. So for this time, to wrap everything up, I am gonna do something that I think most people have not tried. Well, you guys can see the title of the video, so there's no beating around the bush here. This video is gonna be another impossible game. But this one, while it does have zero usage in monkey money, it will be using monkeys, however. This time I'm gonna be using any insta that you can see here on the screen that I have multiples of. The rule here is pretty simple. I must leave one single copy of every insta that I have unlocked. So for example, I can't use any of the tier 5 instas since I'm 100% guaranteed to only have one of those. So yeah, let's show you what a game of zero monkey money, zero gold usage looks like on my favorite map. Wait, hold up. Why is Benjamin there? No. Like, he's a cute guy, don't get me wrong, but
This book hungers.
not as much as Corvus. Not that he's gonna be used, but I do like the aesthetic of seeing him on the screen here. So yes, this is gonna be a simple game to start with. Anything that I can see here that has multiples, so for example this Insta Monkey, I could use it. And so realistically I want to try and minimize using the low tier monkeys because they are gonna end up not being very useful. But for a start we will use this 0-0 and see if we can get a little bit further than this. And as we are playing, I'm gonna think about what other monkey I'm gonna use up next. And I do think that this 0-0 is gonna be useful. I am gonna try and balance the game out a little bit. Because at the end of the day, what I wanna do is, you're probably seeing it on the screen as I am doing this. But I am gonna count as how much money I am spending here and there. So I don't want to use use too much money here. I want to try and minimize how much I'm using. This one is probably a little bit too expensive for my purposes. But I guess it can get me to like round 30 on its own. Or 28. And now that this has been done, I'll see you in round 20 or whenever I start struggling with the game. Looks like we are starting to struggle right now. Let's see if this is a little bit too much to handle for them. Looks like it is. Okay, so I guess I gotta start by looking for a new Insta Monkey to work with. I suppose this one is decent. We're gonna start scaling it up now. Oh. So it looks like we are gonna have to start looking for a solution to the LEDs. And I suppose this one here would be enough. Or looks like it's not. Wait, hold up. I need the solution. I need the solution real quick. That was close. Jesus. I should be more careful with that. But yes, this is going to be the main fixture of my setup. And hopefully we're gonna base everything around this point. I do, however, have an idea in mind that I want to work with. I want to see if I can go with a setup that involves a spike. So I want to see what the best spike that I have right now is. I suppose this one is decent, right? And I have 3 copies of it. So we're gonna go with this spike right here. Probably going as low as possible. Yep. And for this spike, I am gonna go and hook him up with an alchemist, just to see what I can buff him with. I'm gonna look for a decent buff alchemist. Though these look a little bit rare for me. Okay. This one is decent, right? It's not fantastic, you know, but it is decent. suppose that is decent, yes. And this setup on its own should possibly carry us all the way to round 60. I mean, look at this. But to prove it to you, we're gonna see which round I am gonna end up being forced to use an insta-monkey on. So, I'll see you then. This looks just about time for me to start looking for the super monkey that I wanna place. This is a decent idea, I suppose. This is a decent idea. Because this way he has access to this point right here, then he can attack all the way across. So I don't hate him being there. But I am thinking about whether I wanna... I mean, I guess this is a tier 3, right? So he can just teleport himself. And you can see how he's basically soloing 62 on his own. Like, that's just how insane the super monkey is. Actually insane monkey right here. You might be wondering to yourself as you look at this call to arms, why did I end up using the call of arms instead of just a regular MIB if I'm not gonna use the ability? Honestly, it's quite simple. I just straight up don't have an MIB, I think. Do I even have an MIB that I can use? Let's see. My cup to run it over, Jesus. See? I don't have an MIB that I can use. All the MIBs that I have are 1-0s. I can use this one to generate money if that matters to anyone for some reason. Now, what do I think this setup is gonna get me to? I suppose it's gonna go for round 76. I think the setup will create a bit of a regrow farm. And it's gonna end up causing a problem for us on round 76. Yep. Well, whack. A little bit disappointed with how this turned out. I was being distracted by things here in IRL. Someone was talking to me. Well, I guess we have to start by working on this one. This should help basically fix everything, honestly. See? Just that easy to win. Unfortunate that I had to reset the game, but what can you do about it? It is what it is. Oh, this is looking pretty rough. Hold up. Let's try and do this so we can adjust the game a little bit. Try and balance it. And I think it is time for me to start putting you on strong so that we can install the proper things. Or no, I guess first is fine as well. Looks like I'm starting to lag behind, aren't I? I was busy looking at something. Again, me and the being AFK. Like, Super Monkey is the easy solution here, but I think there may be something else that I can work with. The main idea that I have is something that can stall the rounds once again. Oh jeez, hold up. I need to use something. I need to do something really fast. Okay, this is enough. I'm gonna start turning off the auto start because I am starting to lag behind here. And I need to work on something here. This is a decent monkey, but no, it's not gonna cut it. I guess this is as good as it can get right now. Like, this has to be the way, right? This has to be the way. Do I have anything in the ninja monkey department? I suppose not. All we have is like the bomb, which is what I was intending for. But I wanted the higher tier bomb. The rounds are admittedly stalling out a little bit, so I might consider using this one. Just basically use it to get a decent amount of damage here in the corner. Do I do it with like an... yeah, I think I do it, right? Make it smart. And then get Alchemist for it. This should help out a little bit, but it's not gonna be a permanent solution. Wow, the game is getting really tough now, isn't it? Sorry about the probable delays. I am being busy here with talking to people, because believe it or not, I do have a life as well. Okay, that wasn't too bad, I suppose. Yeah, the game is now getting really tough right now. Everything is looking really rough for these guys. Round 93, I might end up having to drop the Tier 4 Super Monkey. But we'll see. I will probably end up dropping the Super Monkey, yeah. This is just a fallback, this one at the end. But which monkey do I want to drop exactly? Because, while yes, I can drop the Tier 4, I could also drop a Sun Temple, or a Sun Avatar. I don't know, do I drop the Sun Avatar at this point? I can drop it here, for example. I don't know if it can get the buffs in that position. Unfortunate. Looking mildly rough once again. Oh yeah, I do think that this was a mistake. I don't think... yeah, I should have probably put the Tier 4 Super Monkey. This is not keeping up. This is not keeping up at all. Like, we're gonna go through round 94, but... but it looks like we managed this somehow. Jesus. This is looking really rough right now. I think we need to use the call to arms as often as we can at this point. Because again, I am trying to minimize the amount of insta-monkeys that I am using. Wow, I am actually about to lose. And also, did I see just now, I think the spikes at the backs are... I think the spikes at the back are dying. Which is strange, because I think this variant should like last... this Tier 4 Burma spike should actually last like 2 minutes, I think, or something, before it starts dying during the round. Okay, round 96 was barely passable. Let's see what round 97 has for us. Okay, this is looking really rough at this point. So, interestingly enough, I think... why are you being buffed? Honestly, why? Honestly, I think I might have to start using the Tier 4 Insta-Monkey. This is looking really rough without him. Yeah, I think I have to use an Insta-Monkey. Yes, I do need to use an Insta-Monkey. Because I do not know if I can afford a restart at this point, unfortunately. So I guess we need to start working on the Tier 4 Insta-Monkey. I guess that's the only thing that's left that we can work with. This one should carry the game, I suppose. If we can find a place for him to be placed. At all. This looks decent, right? Yeah. That's it. One of the best, and in fact quite possibly the best Insta that I have being placed right now. Boom. Let's go. Yup, winning is just that easy. Winning is just that easy. Yep, round 99 has been finished with a level up, and round 100 will be quite possibly one of the easiest things I could work with. Let's see how fast this PAD can die. One call to arms. Did decent amount of damage on him. Let's see what the second one does. Oh wow, he actually... did you see that? He actually is so big that... Okay, this looks like it's gonna be over in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all I get was a goddamn monkey village out of it. Awesome. Well, let's see what we have done here today. Let's see how much damage each of these monkeys have actually ended up making. This one, 4,000. Honestly, pretty bad. This one is 40,000. Huh, interesting. I guess the perishing potion is actually decent against Moabs. Strangely enough. I didn't even imagine that this is such a decent guy. 13,000 on this one, yeah, he can't hit Moabs. 78,000 on this guy, that's pretty decent for a 000. 43 on this one. I suppose this is understandable because he is just a utility. This one is 100,000. Again, understandable because he's a utility, but actually quite decent for a utility as well. Like, this is a pretty cheap utility. This one is 200,000, which is about as expected out of a Sun Avatar. This one did 6,000 damage, and then this one is 16, surprisingly. Actually, no, not surprising. He's an insane monkey, Jesus. He should have done a lot more, to be honest. This one is 600,000 points of damage. Now that's something. This is 150,000. Honestly, one of the surprise picks that I didn't expect would do this much damage. Pretty decent overall. This one is 400,000. Not surprising. And then the newest edition is 200,000. And then these do like... these aren't even real. So yeah, all it took me was like roughly $200,000 spent to save up for $200,000. Interesting. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but I'm basically broke at this point.